Hi guys, welcome again to this particular system. New fetch RebornOS. I've just ran the scripts of ArcoLinux Nemesis. So ArcoLinux Nemesis is nothing more than me not typing away sudo pacman -r sudo pacman -s, but let a script do the job for me. I'll have more stuff than previously installed: Chromium, Discord, Firefox, InSync, QBitTorrent, Telegram, Vivaldi, right? Choice. That's all it is. -r, remove, -s, install. It's Arch, right? It's all ArcoLinux. Topic of the video is an article that we have on ArcoLinux B, where it says you can build our ISOs, any of our ArcoLinux ISOs, on RebornOS. And down here, I'm making a playlist of all the different OSs that I visit. So Archcraft, we've installed, the XL version. Here we did the D version. Here we did the XS Xenmod version. We need to decide what we built on this one, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Control F, my brain says, take Qtile, okay? Qtile. Sometimes students on informatics, right, applied informatics, they have to learn Python. This might be a good way to have fun and learn Python because it's based, you guessed it. So this is where we now are, and you just follow the code and say, okay, the procedure is to git clone this. So that's the text I need. Control C, we're gonna build a ArcoLinux B. B stands for building, right? Super Shift Enter. All these key bindings are not working here, but I can click, right? Desktop, right mouse click, open in terminal, Control Shift V. Control Shift V is copy pasting my code. I get the code in. This can go. This can be changed any way you see fit. Now, before the previous video you'll find on Garuda, I started building and then I started explaining. Let's start now the other way around. That's not do this the last bit, right? Like the personal here. Anything that goes inside personal, let's see, anything that goes inside personal, Control H, I'm gonna find .config, I'm gonna find variety, I'm gonna find downloaded, I'm gonna find Wallhaven abstract. These are all nice wallpapers. So let's say these are the wallpapers you like a lot. Like this one is a nice one, right? All right, then you select those guys. Control C. There are more, right? Sci-fi stuff is here. That's all because of the ArcoLinux Nemesis. He does that. I don't have to do that. I go to the desktop, Qtile, personal, and anything that's in here, wallpapers. Let's take a capital W because, or wallpapers, because it will get to home Eric. It will go to your home directory. So I'll have next to video and all that, I'll have a folder called wallpapers. And this will be the content. That's the result. If you put something in the personal folder here, then imagine this being your home/Eric, your home directory. And anything in here, also .config, .local, and so on, right? It will be copy pasted over to the ISO. And later on, you can use an alias that we've created, but you can easily remember that one. If the alias is there, right, it's gonna copy paste everything from the personal to home/Eric. That's it. So our bash RC from the ArcoLinux tweak tool is not here yet. What we will do next, so that's a nice tip, right? Just adding some files and maybe applications and wallpapers and icons, whatever you've created, put it in here and it gets copy pasted over. Arch ISO, the other thing is we have packages. All right, Visual Code is here. Nope, thank you. And Markdown, right? go back to plain text. Perl is my choice always. And here you see Control plus, no, yeah, Control plus. Here you see whatever, that everything that's green is not on the ISO. Everything that's green is not on the ISO. Why is it even there then? The ArcoLinux project is there for 5 years. ArcoLinux has decided to put things away over the 5 years. We have decided to put things away over the 5 years. We've decided to add things in the last 5 years, right? So this is the Arch ISO, the Releng folder, if that says something to you. And on we go, looking at all kinds of technical stuff, but the stuff that you need or want to have a look at is the software from the ArcoLinux repositories, or of course the EndeavourOS repositories, the Garuda repositories, or right, your personal repositories. As long as you can do sudo pacman -s on your system, it can go on here. You can't put an AOR package build on here. That's not possible. There have to be packages. So you say, oh no, look at that, VLC. I would miss VLC if it's not on the ISO on my future system. VLC is in. Save. Voila. That's it. You don't want variety. Okay, cool. No problem with it. Hashtag. Save. Variety is not in. But of course, if you do things like that, a good control find is a good idea, because variety has an ArcoLinux variety git and an ArcoLinux variety auto start. So if you remove variety up here, then you should remove the config as well. Right? Goes without saying. So know the list. Go through the list. Voila, so just a decision. Let's take Vivaldi as well. Vivaldi. So all the Vivaldi stuff. This is the browser. This is for YouTube. This is for Netflix. Save. That's it. Firefox is already there. Check. And Chromium. Chromium is now there as well. So we see 3 browsers when we boot up later on. So that's how we know that it worked. This one is when you're ready and advanced enough in the learning path to create your own personal repository, add it to Pacman, and then say, I want to have that package. What I did forget to tell you is that every package needs to be on one line. You can't put a second package behind here. One package per line. Save. So this is all explained on the websites of ArcoLinux. Alright, so we've covered almost everything. If you want to include a personal thing, there might be something in here as well. So display first, control find, personal repo is false. Right? By default, it's false because we didn't want to put too much bloat on there, because otherwise the package is in there. The package we just saw is going to be installed. Personal repo is defined here. That's where my packages are. You see? And this will be added to Pacman. And then Pacman says, oh, look, there's the repo. Where is it? There is it. There it is. And voila, all done. But that's the thing, right? Do you want it? Okay, then you need to say true. And it's all explained above here. So voila, done that. Did not forget that. So we've done all the things we could do. A personal repository, a personal folder, and then choosing what packages we want to have. Actually, on the live DVD, but also later, right? It's a what you see, what you get thing. If you boot up, that's what will be installed. Every bit and every byte. Off we go. Installation scripts. Can we build an ArcoLinux ISO on RebornOS? My numlock is off again with all the problems. There you go. Move. So often I do this, and then it's hidden away, and I move this one here, This is my message. I'm building. A small thing next to a big thing. I was building something, because sometimes, yeah, you roll over to the next computer and you do your thing. Let's see if we got something strange. By strange, I mean keys. Do watch some other videos. Where should I watch other videos, Eric? Well, build your own ISO and then scroll down and you can build and watch 2 videos here, 4 videos here on DevOS, and Garuda has just the one made this morning. And you'll see there's some tips and tricks in there. Let's see if we have also key issues, because that is Arch. If anything, probably if people just kickstart Arch, that's the one thing they'll remember, the keys. We want to see these 5 lines. Line 1, line 2, it is at this point that we curl our toes and think, oh, please, cross our fingers as well. Stop breathing for a while. And voila, right? So we can explain it here as well. Jonas, Eric Dubois, all things that are invalid. The thing is, arrow up, enter. Arrow up is actually just saying relaunched previous thing. And these guys were the issue. Edu Candy Beauty Tella is for my personal repo. Yes, the personal repo is in there. And the other guys are not for me. LSB release and downgrade and i3 low color. Somebody else's package. Arrow up, enter. Arrow up, enter. Keys. When building, of course. When building. Again, cross our fingers. And off we go. So, yes, we can build ArcoLinux on RebornOS. Yes, we will continue the video in VirtualBox and all that. But yes, the question is already solved. We can build ArcoLinux on RebornOS. How will I spend my time now? As you know, I have installed ArcoLinux tweak tool. I can run that one. So we can actually type this thing, ArcoLinux tweak tool, and launch it. We need to become sudo. So yes, now we are. And one of the things that we don't have, Ctrl-Alt-T, I type update, command not found. Why? Because it's an alias. Shells, bash, already installed. Install the att bash rc configuration or reset everything back. What I should do, just out of curiosity, is have a look at the bash rc from RebornOS. Right? There is already a backup. Yeah. att runs and puts some stuff away. So if you want to have a look again, you can. All right, this can be replaced, right? This can be replaced. So I've got myself a tweak tool that says install the att bash rc configuration. Bash rc is applied. Okay, show me. Bash rc is applied. All right, I've got a lot of stuff. Now, these aliases sometimes need applications. And that's the extra stuff. Select them all. Install these applications. Don't think it will intervene with this thing here. All right, nothing to do. So he went through all the list and the last thing he did was must, and it says nothing to do, right? But it's all installed. How do I know that? Well, actually, because there's rip. What's rip? Rip is this. That's the last thing I've installed. VirtualBox and host and thing. So all of this was already there, I guess. Oh yeah, I ran the ArcoLinux Nemesis scripts. Right? So our bash RC is here. I can type Ctrl-T, update, and up all rip is there. Nothing to do. Cool. There's of course a lot more. Let's see what's in the auto start. This is my decision. I want on a real machine, a real metal machine that's mine, that's for me. I want to have all that. Design-wise, we can install a lot of stuff from third party or from the ArcoLinux stuff. There are some fixes. We can install a desktop. Any of them. We can change the grub, but there is already a nice grub, so keep away or ciao. Do ours, but it's actually the same. It's Vimix, right? Vimix theme, just a different wallpaper. We like the blue one, they like the yellow one. Hey, it's all about choices. You can change the LightEM wallpaper if you want to. Here we have the wallpaper. We've already a few wallpapers, but you can install more wallpapers, not to make the application too big, right? This takes a while, which makes me worried. Okay, there they are. Phew. It's a bit, yeah, it's a few megabytes, eh? And then you choose your wallpaper, say, okay, let's take this wallpaper for select and apply background, which will be now LightEM, because we are not on SEM, not on LXDM. So yeah, it knows there's LightEM, it fills it in, and it knows what to do with it, even if you have these different ones, the standard greeter and the LightEM, it knows where to change what. Yes, it's actually important to know and to say that there is this shop, basically. Repositories are nothing more than a shop where you can install stuff, and Pacman is the one that is managing your packages. So if you want to install stuff from Garuda, the Chaotix repo, all you have to do is click. That's it. Pacman now knows, oh look, I have something new. First update, of course. Why do we do that? Update is correct as well. Because you need to have the databases. Without database, doesn't know what to do. And one of the things that's interesting for you guys is that so many Linux kernels these guys build for you. And trust me, building Linux kernels is really, wow, takes a while, right? Now, the bash completion does not seem to be there, I guess. Bash completion, now there is something. Let's see. Yeah, this, just a bit slow then, because I want to know what sudo pacman -s linux and then -tab should provide me after a while. There we go. 118 things. Never installed Nitrous, if I pronounce it correctly. I've seen people trying the TKG and then run all kinds of problems and ask help, right? We do have the Xenmod stuff. Those guys are on our repos, but all the rest, right? There's so much to be built and so much to be tested. DRM, what's that? AMD, any good? You test it, right? It's all very much hardware dependent, but it's available with a click of the button. Suddenly the repo is there, or the repo from ZeroLinux with all this NVIDIA repositories is there. And it's all, if you want to have a look, that's a good idea. Let's do this. Update Pacman databases. There's a button there as well. Click on PAMAC. Go to the repositories. have a look at ArcoLinux NVIDIA repo, then you see he does a lot of work as well, providing you with an 470. Let's have a look. 470, 470, 470, 470. 470, right? And some TKG things. So another way of getting your work done. I don't know if you need it, right? It's really up to you. ArcoLinux means studying. ArcoLinux Wiki is there for a reason. Study and understand what hardware you have, and then you'll be fine. I'm gonna pause the video here because it will take a while. Yes, we have an ISO, right? Where is it gonna be? The script creates a folder, right? In the home, you get ArcoLinux B out, and you'll find that there is checksums. If you want to put something online, you can tell the user make an MD5 sum, and then it should be exactly the same code that you see here. That's the reason. And this is more interesting maybe. What's on the ISO? What packages are on the ISO? 1120 minus, let's say, between 20 or 30. Why? Calamaris needs its backend, right? Dependencies. And afterwards we'll just remove all the K stuff. So that does not count. Let's immediately go to Super F7. That's not kicking in, right? Our key binding for Oracle VM VirtualBox 7.0. Help about VirtualBox 7.0. 7.0.6 R155176 for future reference. Let's create a new one. I'll work with templates that I can clone once set correctly and then reuse, 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 reuse. ArcoLinux. There you are, my friend. Next. 50-50, a little bit more. Voila, 50-50. Next, next, finish. Go back to the settings, go in there. And where is the other one? There he is. So what I'll check on my end is this. What I'll do then is that. Make it a new machine. UEFI is the latest, the newest. If you have a new machine, that's what you're gonna use. Enable this one as well. Acceleration off. Many videos about it, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster here. VMSVGA. This needs attention. 7.0 needs that. Lots of videos were saying you need that. That was a 6.0, right? So remember the change. VM SVGA 7.0 and plus the tip Control F full screen. Maybe you'll see later why. Remote display, recording, storage, and so on. Audio, sure, if you want it. Network, serial ports, share folders, and so on. One last thing for the guys in Tiling Window Manager, which this is not, all right? Make sure that's off. Okay, nice wallpaper. Thank you. That's variety. Little thing up down here. That's going to get from Wallhaven. Beautiful clone. What did we build? We built a B, and it was the desktop Qtile. It could have been 29 others. Then we put in the drive. Well, in the drive we put in the ArcoLinux B out, the ISO, start, and now we press Ctrl F, which makes full screen. This is for the new guys, the new NVIDIA cards. That's for the guys that don't have NVIDIA, so AMD and Intel. This is for the guys who want open source but no Nouveau, and same here, no Nouveau. And everything fails, the 4 fail, then it's gonna be no mode set. In VirtualBox it's a very small window, 800 by 600 or something like that. And then you figure it out, right? Arch Wiki. What driver do I need? Need I build one from AOR? Can I install one? Sudo pacman. It is Arch, a running distribution. You need to know your system. And that's what makes it a little bit difficult if you are really a beginner in Linux, to just start typing commands and figuring out what you need. That's tough. All right. So check, we can build an ISO. Check, we can learn on a VirtualBox about Qtile and stick to RebornOS, of course. There's not enough dry space, at least 15 GB. Look at that, I've forgotten something. Haha. Good, good. I've never seen it before because normally I don't forget. So shut down. And I need to fix that. So remove, there is a check, delete all files. There is a check in my Calamares that says 15 is the minimum for us, right? Storage 8 gig. Yes, I should have been 15. I don't do this often, or I make everything again new, which is easier than what I'm going to attempt now. Adding things. That's add attachment, remove controller. I think add attachment, hard disk, and then we have this, add. Can't I edit this thing? Probably not. Create, yeah, create. Alright, alright. This time 30-ish. Finish, template _1. Cool, not attached. I need to detach this thing. Can I add that then? No. Oh yeah, that's to adding things that exist. Okay, got it. Then choose. Yeah. Then I need to remove this one, remove attachment. So now I have one of 30 GB. All right. Let's try. First time in years that I've done that. Oh, some things remain, I hope remain in my brain, and hopefully this works. So this one, that one, and boot up. Let's see. At some point in time, I remember I made a virtual machine of 1 terabyte, I think. I was on an SSD of 2 terabytes, and I said, let's make an SSD, well, a virtual machine of 1 terabyte, and then installed, I don't know, I think it was Windows 11, and then a lot of games on it. Was it? Yeah. Anyway, let's see if Calamares can do its work. Installation advanced online. This is the easy bit, that will always work, right? This might not work depending on, yeah, what it comes across. Keys and servers going down and interruptions in internet, right? This doesn't care, the other one doesn't care, the easy. All right, next. Not gonna do anything, nor should you, right? What you see is what you get. You'll get this. You'll get this. This Qtile thing, the way it is. So no need to select anything, basically, unless you say, I'm gonna do it here, because otherwise I have to run the ArcoLinux Nemesis script. Right, it's up to you. I've done this in a video, that in a video, that in a video. I'm gonna take GFS now. And voila. RebornOS, learning how to, later on of course, how Qtile works in Python, and maybe study a little bit Python at school, applied informatics or some course, or online just YouTubing, and then say, I'm gonna see if I can do that. Let's wait till it boots up again. Here's a message that we're removing 15 packages, right? All the dependencies of Calamars should go. Unless you're on Plasma, right? Then all the K stuff needs to stay. But Pacman knows. So here we are, rebooting VirtualBox 7 on RebornOS. We've built ourselves an ISO of ArcoLinux, so yes, still possible. JFS is the version, well, the formatting of our machine. We can remove the auto start, quit, super C, bicon key, Control T, welcome, and then you have DUF. DUF tells you that we're on JFS. What are the key bindings you need to remember? Super Q or Super Shift Q. Control Alt T is fun, Super T is fun, Control Alt Enter is fun, and Super Enter is fun. Super Shift Q, Super Q, Super Shift Q, Super Q. All right. Then, guys with Azerty and QWERTY, watch out. Go inside the code, right? Because Super 1, Super 2, Super 3 is not working on my Azerty. This is written for all the guys on QWERTY, and there are a lot more people on QWERTY than Azerty. So I need to change. So navigating to another workspace is Super 2, which is in my case not working, right? It's an accent and all kinds of strange things on my keyboard. What else? Super D is important to launch your Firefox. Oh yeah, we've added some stuff, huh? Forgot about that. Vivaldi. Oh yeah, there it is. So we made a choice to install Chromium as well, right? It's all there. And super, what did we add? Yeah, we added as well Alex Appearance. Let's have a look. We've added a theme, an icon theme, I think. Edu Candy Beauty Tella is coming from the personal repository. Apply, close. We have now this look. Control H. That we've done. We've gone through the motions of personal. Here are wallpapers. Okay. What is my alias? Do I have an alias called personal? Alias personal. Yes, I have. I can copy paste everything recursively, everything inside personal and deeper and deeper and deeper with force. Growling our teeth. Personal. Enter. Eric seems to have wallpapers. Right mouse click, set as wallpaper. If that's working, because we are on Qtile. And what's Tunar? Right. It's not XFCE. So some of the things in here are actually coming from XFCE and will work just fine, but not all, because this requires something else. Now, nitrogen is one of those things that you can use to set a wallpaper or just put a command in, right? But preferences, user share backgrounds, add, Eric has wallpapers. Select, OK, and we have this one, I think. Apply, let's see if that works. And we have this one, which is nice actually. So it's all about knowledge. That's what we are saying all the time. And the knowledge of Qtile is on so many YouTubers and websites. So go and have a look. We can only advise that we do have as well a source of knowledge, and you learn everything there is to learn on here. 24 articles about Qtile. And if that's not enough, you go venture your way in other sources and other YouTubers. All right, enjoy Qtile, test is okay, right? We can build ArcoLinux ISOs on RebornOS. Cheers.